Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this is our home yoga practice live. Welcome to Thursday, April, whatever day it is. It's the day that we're here and that we're breathing and that we're enjoying one another's company. So let's come on in and get connected this morning. I wrote in the intro that I'm just really looking forward to a practice that helps me embrace stepping out of my comfort zone. It doesn't mean doing like the craziest thing, but maybe the thing that I don't feel like I do perfectly, or that doesn't make me feel like beautiful or graceful. And embracing that aspect of practice. Like, why do we do that on our mat? Why do we want to do poses and that we don't do well, right? That we don't look good in? How's that helpful, right? Because this is the canvas. The yoga mat is our canvas to be able to practice on a physical level what's going on up here in that mental level. So I know that I've been learning and stretching and growing. It's certainly been a year of learning and stretching and growing, and so that really helps, this outside of the comfort zone, getting to practice. That doesn't quite fit just right, but it's the best that I could do today, and I'm going to keep applying myself with some forgiveness and some kindness. Woo! I know I try to do that up in here all the time. There's a harsh judge and jury between both of these ears. So the more I can practice it on a physical level, it might convince my mind that it isn't the end of the world, every little thing that I'm doing in my day-to-day. So let's come on in, and if you have suggestions about stepping out of your comfort zone, feel free. Put it up there into the chat. Let's talk about it. Maybe there's a pose that you want to maybe play with outside of your comfort zone. And so let's talk about that. Otherwise, you're leaving it to me and the poses that I want to work on that help me step outside of my comfort zone. So welcome, come on in. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this is our home yoga practice live. Whether you're joining us on Facebook, whether you're joining us on YouTube, thank you so much for joining at all to connect. So we've already commenced the yoga because we're connecting with one another. I'm going to start in just a little quiet breath space. Letting go of expectation. So just feeling the body where it is right now and setting aside, like, am I sitting up enough? I quieted my mind enough. Noticing how much expectations drive our discontent, not our satisfaction. And that comfort zone gets us into just wanting what makes us feel cozy. Because who wants to step into the fear? Who wants to step into trust? What? Feel the physical body, feel your breath. I'm just going to start with a gentle neck rotation. Just feeling what wants to move in my neck, what doesn't. I'm going to roll my left ear over to the left shoulder and bring the left hand up by the right ear. And just feel that. Actually, I'm feeling how much it's not wanting to move. How much I want to actually kind of pull it a little bit more. Because I'm on a screen here, right? I should be able to show like some super crazy bend of my neck. I'm not trying to break my neck literally. Learning how to speak out loud some of our discomforts and fears is another aspect of stepping out of that comfort zone. And you can use that in your home yoga practice to just speak out loud. Even if the people that you're wishing to address are not there, we're practicing it. Getting out of the comfort zone of saying, ooh, I had to come up with words. And I had to actually feel myself say them. And then just congratulate ourselves for stepping into that bravery, stepping out of that comfort zone. I'm going to release my hand, letting the chin come down and come over to the other side. I'm bringing that right hand up by the right ear, left ear. Ooh, feeling this side. Finding the bravery to let a sound out, right? If there's a sound inside of you that just wants to go, a moan, a groan. What's uncomfortable? What doesn't feel quite right about that or self-conscious about that? When we think about self-consciousness, I mean, being aware of myself. It doesn't mean shame. I think we really use self-conscious inappropriately in our language nowadays. Yes, I'm aware of myself and I'm letting the sounds come out of me with awareness of them, not shame. Stepping out of the comfort zone means we're willing to step away from the shame, even if it's just a baby step. I'm going to release the hand and bring the chin down. Start to do a few cat and cows, lubricating my spine. Oh. So I personally have a little spasm down the right side of my back. It's over into the right side of the rib cage. It actually started last week after that second shot. And I thought it was because I kind of sat curled up in a fetal position for 2 days. And now I'm just realizing, you know what, I gotta let go of the why it's there and just listen to what it's actually telling me and how it wants to loosen, how it wants my attention. So I'm sharing that as a way, hopefully, if it helps guide you into looking at something that's feeling a little uncomfortable inside of your body right now. What is it really saying? Don't follow the judgment thinking or the analytical thinking that's going, why is that? What did I do? Kind of laying blame. Instead, just saying, oh, that's a part of me. That discomfort, that pain is a part of me right now. And here's what it's saying it needs. Here's how much attention it wants from me. And am I willing to give it to myself? Maybe in your own home space right now, speak it out loud, just like I did. Hey, I've got a little pull along my right side of my rib cage. It's a little achy, sometimes it's a little sharp. And practice that conversation that maybe we don't say often enough. Like, oh, that's hurting me. And don't assign a, why am I saying that? It doesn't do any good. Nobody else is going to help me. Erase all of that and just practice. Let's get out of that comfort zone. I'm noticing a little staggering of my internet, and for that I apologize. I'm going to let go of things that are beyond my control because I got no broadband superpowers inside of me. I'm going to bring myself to hands and knees and find child's pose. Good morning. We got Elizabeth. A volume something. Can you not hear me, my friend? So before we come to child's pose, I'm going to do a double check here on, since Elizabeth says that there is a volume issue. Let's see. Elizabeth, can you hear me any better now? I just changed a setting. So I will wait. Very faint volume. Still. How about I speak up? Will that help? I have been trying to adjust myself so I don't feel like I'm shouting. Okay, so clearly the internet wants me to speak up a little bit. So thank you for letting me know, Elizabeth. Alrighty, we're going to come on to hands and knees and come to child's pose. And welcome to our home yoga practice. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for speaking up and letting me know. And we're working on stepping out of our comfort zone today. So I'm going to sink back into my heels, finding my child's pose. I usually do a wide-legged child's pose. So I'm going to bring my inner thighs together and just step away from what I usually do and just feel that difference. So you switch up something on your own and maybe just review your physical body and what it's telling you. It's still your same body. It's just not in the space of choice that you would make for yourself. Feel your breath. And can you find some loving kindness? A little bit of kindness and softness for the stuff you don't like about right here. Also, another tool when we're stepping into our outside of the comfort zone is, can we start to just pay attention to the things that are new that we're enjoying or we're curious about, rather than just identifying the things that we don't like? We've made hypercritical judgment like a default space in how we interact with the world and ourselves, looking at things that we want to fix and change about ourselves. It's not arrogant to just go, hey, I really like this. This feels good. All right, I'm going to breathe in and come forward to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Breathing in, looking forward, traveling my feet up in between my hands, rolling the spine up to standing. And I'm going to reach and lift, pushing the legs down while lifting the chest. Forward fold. I'm going to stay in continual movement for a bit. Half flat back, hands down, stepping to my version of plank, which is extended, maybe on the knees for you. Lowering down, breathing in, cobra, hips down, chest lifting, quiet mind. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathing in, stepping, walking, maybe jumping the feet up. Half flat back. Can we just say, I'm going to stay? Forward fold. Let the upper body go. Rolling the spine up to standing. Inhaling, lifting, maybe looking up. Exhaling, forward fold. Feeling all of the down in the body. Half flat back. Feeling rise in the body. Hands down, stepping to plank. Feeling the commitment to keep going. Lowering through. Can we stay calm? Breathe in. Can we have an even pace? Exhale, down dog. What does patient dedication feel like? Inhale. Exhale, step, walk, travel the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Breathing in as we rise. Feeling the body and the mind work together. Forward fold. Not trying to be perfect. Half flat back. This is this moment. Love it. Hands down, stepping the plank, lowering through. What are we enjoying? Breathe in, lift. What are we grateful for? Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Inhale, feeling all of the rise. Exhale, feeling all of the lowering. Half flat back. Palms down, stepping to plank, lowering through. Breath in. Breath out, down dog. Inhale. Step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Half flat back. Remember, going out of the comfort zone. Step it back or jump it back. Lowering through. Inhale, cobra. Maybe that felt clumsy. Can you keep going? Exhale, down dog. Looking forward. Traveling the feet up. half flat back, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. What's the relationship with breath now? Exhale all the way down. Notice everything that's changed. Half flat back. Can we keep going? Finding a new discomfort zone and going through it. Inhale. What is discomfort? Exhale. Is it to be avoided at all times? Looking forward, traveling the feet up. Half flat. Can we keep going? Forward fold. What's going on in our minds? Chair pose. Breathing in. Forward fold. Letting go. Chair pose. Breathing in. Butt back. Knees back. Lifting the chest. Forward fold. Feel the legs working. Feel the heat building in the body. Bending the knees. Pulling the butt back. Lifting the chest. Chair. And hold. What are we committed to connect with within ourselves? A new zone, a new kind of comfort. What are we wishing that isn't true right now, but that is true, and we have to sit in acceptance of it, not in bitter disgust or hatred. How do we sit in acceptance of what we're feeling? How about gratitude? We can't want things to just be different just because we want them to. That would just lead to a life of absolute discomfort and dissatisfaction. We all know that we have to feel the sad to really appreciate the joy. We gotta feel the rain to appreciate the sun. Slowly come up to standing, find a clasp behind the back, open the chest, breathing in, coming forward. Maybe take those arms with you, maybe you don't. If you always let it go, maybe hang on, as long as you're not doing something that's harming your body. If your body is sending you signals going, hey, that could rip, you should probably really honor your frame and your body and treat it with loving kindness. And maybe we use this as a moment to reflect on, what does outside of my comfort zone mean? Do I tend to approach it in an attacking manner? In an aggressive manner? Or can I step out of my comfort zone lightly, tentatively, respectfully? Releasing those arms, half flat back, palms down, step the left foot back foot flat, bend the right knee, coming up, warrior one, right hip back. So try to pull this right hip back so that the hips are aiming forward. Ask the body to sink in. And the last time I counted, I got 2 legs. So can both of my legs be supporting me? Or am I really dumping everything here and I'm not really paying attention to the fact that I have another leg? Am I in that leg? Good. Let's lift, reach. I'm going to lay my chest onto this right thigh. Some of you may want to put your hands to the floor. And I'm going to stand in the right leg, lift the left leg behind me. Not trying to perfect it. I don't care if it's super straight. I don't care if you're ready to be on the cover of a magazine. Can that right leg hold you? Even if the leg remains bent. Even if you're kind of yanking and running and dashing and wobbling. Give yourself credit for wanting to stay and explore. Feel that right foot if you're still in it. What's it doing? Is it wobbling? How is it holding your weight? Is it trying to figure it out? How are your hands and your shoulders responding? How's your mind? Could you smile? Bring that left foot to meet the right. Bend the knees. Chair. Laugh out loud. I just did something way outside of my comfort zone. Woo! And look, I'm still standing. I'm still breathing. I got a heartbeat. Holy crap, this is this human existence. What a wonderful thing. Coming all the way up to standing. Find that clasp, open the chest, and lift. Can I believe I could grow taller? Am I used to just using this space as a drive-by? And I don't pause here. What am I learning and feeling here? What's making me say, I want out of this? Could I ease up on the belly? How about the back? Could I open the heart? Where's the yum? Find the yum. Find the sweetness that's right here. And take it forward when you're ready. Remember, if you can hold the arms, hold the arms. You can soften into your intensity. We don't have to go charging into our discomfort in attack mode. Feel your breath. What could you let go of mentally to make this a new comfortable space? That's another way to look at expanding the comfort zone. We just created a new comfortable space and a new way that comfort feels. We don't want comfort to feel the same here as it does in Shavasana. It can't. But we can appreciate its sweetness, right? Like the sweetness of a grape versus the sweetness of a cruller donut. They're still both sweet. Release the arms half flat back. Breath in, stepping the right foot back. Back foot flat. Feel stable. Left knee over the heel. And rise into this moment, feeling these hips being in that back leg. Now already start to notice, is your mind going, we got to go do that other thing. Don't skip this. What is this? Be present fully right here. Right? I like to call some of these moments like that color purple moment, right? Like in the book, in the movie, where Shug says, I think God gets mad if we walk past the color purple and we don't recognize it. So what I'm feeling in both these legs, all 10 toes right now, that's all the color purple. And I got to feel that and be in it. Sometimes that craving for that comfort zone, it's just a craving. Right? We're craving that there's a future joy that we're missing that's going on already. And breathing in, lifting. Thank you, body. Exhale, hands reaching forward. Remember, you could give yourself stability, putting your hands on the floor or a block here. And I'm going to stand in this left leg, breathing. Now, I know I said it doesn't matter if that left leg is straight or the right leg is straight, because for many of us, just being elevated on one leg without falling, boom, that's enough. But let's say you're in it and you're like, hey, okay, I got a comfort. Let's find a new comfort. We're going to push that right heel back and try to pull the chest forward. I'm going to bring my hands behind me because I'm going to run into a wall. Breathe. I can feel my left leg starting to fatigue. But I could stay with it. That was a level of discomfort, and I'm stretching it. I'm stretching into that discomfort. I'm not running from it. And bring the right foot down, bend the knees, lift the chest. Woo! Perfectly fine. Let it sound out. Ha! Inhale it up and lift. Exhale, forward fold. Why do we choke back that expression if we do have some sort of an exclamation that wants to come out of the body? Do we feel as though it means that, we couldn't handle it or that it was hard? Yes, you know what? Life is hard. Much less doing life on one leg. And breathe in and lift the chest, hands down, stepping the plank, lowering down to the bellies. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, looking forward, stepping, walking, or jumping the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold, chair pose. Inhale, staying with it. We kind of know a pattern now. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale, chair. Are we really in the chair? Or are we already thinking about coming out? Exhale, forward fold. Did we really fold it in? Or were we ready to pop it up? Inhale, chair. Good. Let's come all the way up to standing. Hands behind us. Offer that heart. Remember, we're not going to drive by this. Oh, what can we feel in our skin, our organs, our breath through the throat, into the belly? Totally skipped the lungs, sorry about that. Breathe in, exhale, coming forward. Now that we've been here a couple of times, is there a new comfort zone? Ooh, are we starting to overdo something? How do you back off of that so you can keep going? Committed to connecting to yourself in this way today? I'm going to release those hands down, half flat back, stepping the left foot back foot flat, rising up, warrior one, feeling those hips. Inhale, up and over into a back bend. Ooh, what can we see? What can we see without straining but by surrendering? Can you be in that back leg? What are you feeling in the hips? What are you accepting? And reaching upper body over that right leg, lifting, standing, warrior three. Breathe. Now lighten the load, lighten your face, play. Like make a face at your younger self that you're looking down at, right? Make it lighter hearted. We're not trying to perfect, we're just here to feel and connect. Connect with the playful part of you. Maybe that helps you into a new comfort zone. Bend the right knee, left foot lands. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Remember, make a sound if you need. Chair, inhale. Ooh, exhale, forward fold. Chair, finding the seat, that hot seat, that confident, strong, firm, stable seat. Coming up to standing. I'm going to change the cross of my hands. Hips forward, chest lifting. And come forward. I hope all of you have started to find a way. Make some sounds. Test it out. It doesn't have to sound like mine. Releasing the hands, half flat back. I'm going to step the right foot back foot flat, rising up. Feel a little bit of heat glistening on me. I also had to turn the heat up because y'all, it got cold. Right hip forward, left hip back. Lifting, offering, reaching, releasing. What could open in my heart? How much can my legs support? Ooh, what is the new comfort zone? Not pain zone. New comfort zone. Find something you're enjoying about what you're feeling in a new way. That you're going, wow, had no idea. And I'm going to lay the chest onto that left leg, reaching forward, coming to standing, lifting. And I'm like, yep, that's right. Left leg is different than the right. It holds my body weight differently. And I accept that. I feel that. I'm grateful for it. Breath in. Breath out. Maybe one more breath. Make that face. If you're asking, how long are we holding this? I don't know. How long are you holding this? I'm going to come forward. This is called standing split. Open hip. Lift that right leg up. Let the upper body go. Ooh, new comfort zone. What? That left leg is probably saying, excuse me. Good. I'm going to bring this right foot down next to the left and lift the left leg straight up. Some of you might want to hug behind that right leg. Letting the head go. How much surrender can we practice? What's totally uncomfortable about surrender? Even that whole word. Good. I'm going to bring that left foot down next to the right. Half flat back. Palms down. Stepping to plank. I'm going to lower to elbow height. And back up. Even if it was sloppy, if it peeled up and down, do it, feel it. Find this new discomfort zone and lower. What am I grateful for? Oh my goodness. Back up. And downwards facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lowering it down to the knees. Find your child's pose. You choose. Wider legs. Knees together. Feel what the body has to tell you about the level of practice or new experience. About the level of new discomfort you tried to practice today. Use the breath to move that energy. Don't let it get stuck and trapped inside of you and let it start to turn into a criticism, turn into a judgment, turn into a butt, right? Woo! Gotta kick those butts out of my life, right? I'll say, well, that was a good practice, but no. All right. So I'm going to come into a new level of discomfort zone. Okay. So here we go. New discomfort zone. All right. I'm going to find an interlace as though I was playing volleyball out. Okay. And I'm going to bring the little triangle of these forearms down to the mat. Go lay down. I'm going to place the very top of my head on the floor and just hang out here. Everybody just hang out here. Even if you think you know something, just try to keep your mind right in this moment and feel the top of your head, feel the back of your neck. Is your energy crunching down? Is it lifting up? What is going on? Tune in. Can you feel the forearms pressing into the mat? What are your knees and your hips doing? Good. Now, if you feel okay with it, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Keep your eyes open. Start to notice, how often do I close my eyes? How often do I open my eyes? And lift the hips into down dog in the bottom body. Now, it's perfectly legit for some thought patterns to be going on in your body going, holy crap, what is going on? And maybe you don't know. Maybe you can't distinguish what's going on in your hips from the hamstrings to the knees. Maybe you're just feeling an intensity, or maybe it's just fear drowning out because it's all unfamiliar. Breath in. If this is comfortable, breath out. Draw the shoulders up away from your ears, pressing the heels down. I'm going to bring those knees down. Roll it up till we're standing on the knees, eyes open. See the world. See yourself moving around at this kind of knee height. I'm going to bring my hands to the low back, hips over the knees. Open the chest, looking up, breathing. What can I open myself to? How comfortable can I be with opening myself to a new level, a new feeling, a new intensity? I don't know what it's going to feel like, but I'm opening myself to it. And then bringing ourselves back down. Find the clasp. Some of you may wish to get your mat closer to a wall so that maybe then your knuckles will be about maybe say 10, 12 inches from the wall. And then once again, you could just place the top of your head down, and that might be something to just work on feeling. Am I putting the forehead on the mat? Am I putting the round part of the back of my head on the mat? Or dead center at the top of my head where my soft spot used to be? If it is still soft, don't do this. Okay. I'm serious. All right, so here, testing in, top of your head. And then maybe, remember I said maybe also means maybe not. We can lift the hips into down dog into the bottom body. Listen to the quality of your breath. Listen to the chatter in your mind. Now, some of you might want to play with pulling one knee up into the belly. And can you lift your butt higher? Can you ask your butt muscles to lift you higher? Others of you might be able to pull both knees into the chest, not with kicking. Eyes have to be open. Where is your breath? Some of you still may be able to aim the knees up toward the ceiling. And here's the good part, there's a wall behind you. So maybe your foot touches the wall, maybe it doesn't. And then others still may straighten those legs. Eyes have to be open. Feel the quality of your breath. Feel the weight of your body upside down, and it's still holding itself. Ah. Bringing those legs down. Rolling it up till we're standing on those knees, eyes open. Feel your sensations refreshing. What's going on as you're coming out of that? Got a little glisten. Hands to the low back, a little bit of support, a little bit of space between the knees. Hips forward, chest and belly up, up. What is upward direction? Find a new level that you're willing to explore in lifting the belly button higher than the hips. Can we just isolate that zone? And child's pose. And I'm going to roll it up till I'm sitting back on my heels. I think it's a good idea to do an alternate nostril breath, kind of calm the nervous system, especially if things got a little amplified on the Surshasana. That was Surshasana A, headstand A. So I'm going to take my right thumb and close my right nostril, breathing up the left nostril. Close the left nostril with the last two fingers and breathe down the right nostril. Breathe up the right. Close, breathe down the left. Breathe up the left. Close, breathe down the right. Breathe up the right. Continue in this manner. Alternate breathing up the left side of the nasal passageways and lungs. Up and down the right side of the nasal passageways and lungs. How does each side of you breathe? Notice, what is it you're enjoying? What's brightening you, refreshing you, enlightening you? More than paying attention to what feels different or weird or difficult. Be inside of yourself having your human experience right now. And then release the hands and just feel the natural breath. Feel your ears hearing, feel your eyes seeing. Again, paying attention. Do I always close my eyes? And is keeping the eyes open stepping outside of that comfort zone? What do we notice about the intensity that we use in our eyes? Do we make facial expressions that we feel like we can't control? Or is that like the little distraction that we need so that we don't just be in it? That we cover it up, our discomfort, with something silly or something goofy? Are we even aware of what's going on? Nothing is really involuntary. The mind is connected to it, right? It might not be a part of your frontal mindset, but your mind is connected to it. So what's the behavior? What's the pattern? And can you bring that awareness in and help you find a calm ease in this moment, allowing what is to be? All right, let's come on down to sitting. Hope people are feeling like it's still connected, got a little bit of heat on ourselves, I hope. And we've had a bit of some new elements, right? Maybe that warrior three takes us out of that comfort zone, standing and feeling as though we have to balance on that one leg with the other leg still extending with purpose and a calm mind, right? Being in the continual flow of movement, even if something in you is going, I'd rather stop. This isn't feeling fun. But even if it isn't fun, is there something in it that we're finding joy in? Is there a bliss in just feeling the machinery working? I get a bliss. I get a charge out of knowing, hey, this is still operating. All operational systems go. And feeling it operating is a gift of this life. And so some of the operation isn't always fun. Alrighty, I'm going to stretch the legs out wide. Maybe just feel the effects of movement, asana today, breath practices, new stretch zones. And just check in on the mind right now. How is the mind? Is the mind kind of going with the flow, or is it a little judgy? Is it still discontented? Is it identifying all the things that are wrong? How are you reeling it back in? Okay. For me, a wide hip space instantly just makes me kind of go, yay. But so how do you give yourself that smile? Maybe it's a phrase you need to say to yourself. Just say, you know what? I'm good where I am right now. I'm safe. I'm good. I'm whole. I can't ask for more than that. Can't. Well, I mean, I guess you could try. All right, let's breathe in and sit the chest up. And exhale, chin, chest, belly, shoulders back. Breathe. I didn't say go to the floor. I just said forward. And when forward stops going forward, can we just breathe, hang out? Notice what's going on in the mind. Notice what's going on in the body. Feel the edge of tolerance. Feel the edge of new space that we can embrace, invite, and then round the spine up. What are you feeling in your back? How far up and down the back? What are we feeling up and down in the front of the chest? What's the sound that wants to come out of us? Inhale, chest up, shoulders back. Exhale, chin and chest forward. Breathing, holding. Some of you might want to bring your hands down out in front of you. Feel the legs, push the backs of the legs in the floor. Feel the difference when you're in those legs on purpose. And when they're just kind of fleshy bits hanging there. And maybe you're not enjoying, right? Remember, I said it may not be fun to be in the legs on purpose, but we at least know the difference between being there on purpose and by accident. And roll the spine up, and we're here to be on our mat, to be in these bodies on purpose, and looking at the mind on purpose. Squirrely mind. I'm going to revolve and twist over one leg and come forward. Remember, it's going to stop when the forward stops. That's all. We're inviting the body to go forward until there's no more forward to be had. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rolling that spine up, twisting, and coming up and over this leg. Will you let your vocal cords and your throat and your breath be available for your body to express with? Will you let your vocal cords, your throat and your breath be available to your body for expression? And rolling that spine up. All right, I'm going to bring the knees in. So got the legs out a bit wide. Got these knees bent, hanging out, chilling. Yeah, okay. Y'all know I'm not just chilling, because it's like, nope, we're in this get out of the comfort zone thing. There's probably something coming. Now notice when the mind is going, oh, what is it? Or if the mind's like, ooh, I know. right? I'm definitely a Horseshack fan from Welcome Back, Kotter. So I'm just like, oh. But I notice that in my mind and I have to go, be here right now. What am I feeling? Oh, this feels comfy. Like I could sit like on a lawn concert just right here. What am I appreciating about being right here? Not worrying about what Belinda's about to say next. Ah, yeah, stay here. Good. And that's a way of establishing a new comfort zone. To hold back from wanting to run, from holding back from wanting to be ahead, to be on top of things. Good luck with that. Every time we think we're on top of something, it's nothing but an illusion because we're not in control. Us, humans, breathing on this planet, on this rock, spinning around the sun, we're not in control. All right, I'm going to bring this right arm under the right knee. Actually, I'm going to bring the legs in a little bit. And I'm going to do the same with this arm. Now, I'm just going to lift up, shoulders back. Ooh, and if I could lift the top of my head, the back of my head up, shoulders drawing down, pressing the palms into the floor, letting the weight of the calves press down onto the arms. Ooh, what am I feeling up and down my back? Are we feeling that stretch? Are we feeling that pull? What is actually going on? And can we spend time just feeling it out, inspecting? Say, well, hello, back muscles. I'm going to get to know you now. Can I feel it in the back of the neck by tucking the chin down and pulling the neck upward? Drawing the shoulder blades back. Oh, I'm feeling stuff in my neck, sides of the neck. How about the belly? Can it breathe? Can I find something that feels good and use that as a distraction from the discomfort? What? Yeah. Can you find something that feels soothing and yummy and just hold that? Maybe make a sound. And that kind of decrease some of the intensity of the focal point of something that might not be that comfortable. There we go. I'm just going to round the spine, rolling it up, letting the arms come down. It's just a way of stepping into Kurmasana or turtle that isn't meant to say, oh, that's it. But I feel like as intensities go and a way to keep us all safe, that it's fine to just sit there, feeling the spine lengthening, noticing any urge to want to get out, any urge that's like, oh, I really love it, and notice what we're feeling and find a new comfort zone, especially when we don't know what's coming next. Alrighty, so speaking of not knowing what's coming next, before we start to close out, I'm going to cross my ankles and bring my hands down beside me onto the floor, shoulders down. Now I'm going to keep my feet down and lift the butt. What? Breathe. Breathe. Try to keep that amount of clearance. Could you squeeze the muscles in your belly to help you lift? Who knew? Breath. If you got to drop it down, pick it back up. Breathe. Notice everything that's going on. Like what's going on in your face. And then like, are you getting mad? I get mad. I get mad at what feels like something that should be easy and lower it down. I get mad at the level of work and exertion for my strength to show up because I'm kind of proud of my strength. And I feel like, oh, that should feel easy because I feel as though I'm strong. No, I can still be strong and it be hard. All right, here we go. Palms down, chest up, shoulders down, lift. Maybe lift 1 foot, 2, breath. Maybe lift both and lower it down. Laugh. Tolasana. Laugh. That wasn't anything that's made up, right? If you can slap an asana on the end of it, it's a bona fide yoga pose. All right, I'm going to bring my feet down toward the front edge of my mat. And I'm going to lower down slowly and softly, trying not to let anything get rigid in my body, in my thoughts, in my breath. Slowly and softly. Soften the intention. Soften. Could you go even more slowly? And notice, how are we feeling about it? What did we enjoy about it? Letting the arms release away from the body. Letting everything soften. Eyes open. Ears open. Resist the urge to twitch. This is the same body that just exerted so much heat and strength for you. Feel it soaking up this ease. This is the same body that stood on one leg for you, that opened its heart in those back bends, that went upside down. It's the same mind that was brave enough to step into discomfort zone. This is what it feels like. This is you feeling it. Just being it. Not doing it. Can you keep the eyes open? Can you keep the muscles in the face relaxed? Can you let the neck muscles go? Notice an urge to scratch an itch, to unbunch some clothing, to respond to a sound you hear. Notice if the mind is staying here in your body in this breath, or is your mind following the sound, imagining that bird or that car? Can your mind find a new comfort zone of stillness? Can your mind be satisfied? Not saying this is good or this is bad. It just is. In your own way, in your own time, we'll invite simple movement back into this body. How do the hands feel to you now? How do your arms feel to you now? Your organs, your muscles, your skin, your face. We'll find a comfortable sitting space. And thank yourself for giving yourself this time to be in the truth of this moment, inside of yourselves, physically, breath-wise, mentally. To be that authentic and true. I'd like to close with some ohms, rolling ohms. meaning not to have a gap. So after you've ended that sound, just pick it right back up. Not waiting for whether I am still oming or not, that you're finding your own rhythm and not sticking to a number. I'm not going to say a number, it's just going to be ohms, rolling ohms, extending this outside of our comfort zone into actually hearing our voice and not having any set amount being dictated to us. And notice how uncomfortable does that make us feel? Like, what? I have to choose? No, not choose. Feel. Because if it feels right that there's another sound that wants to emanate, can you allow it? Not trying to do anything perfectly, you're not going to be doing anything wrong. Hands to the heart center. Mana eva manushanayam karanam banda mokshayoho. If you feel bound, you are bound, and if you feel free, you're already free. Mana eva manushanayam karanam banda mokshayoho. Namaste, everyone. It's my deep honor to be able to share practice with you all. My practice, that's all. Not saying what yours should be or how to, other than let's join together and share. So please do feel free to type in, if there's stuff that you want to practice in the future. Thank you, Elizabeth. So awesome to have you here. Really glad that you shared about the sound, and I hope that you found some comfort in stretching your comfort zone. Deep namaste, everyone. Go forth and do great things. Check out justbeyoga.com. Check us out on YouTube. And if it's in your heart or your pocket, feel free to drop a donation into the till at paypal.me/justbeyoga. All right, everyone. Peace. Go forth. Have a wonderful day.